I'm Mitch Peo, and I struggle with schizoaffective disorder. And in my story, Jesus Christ is the Prince of Peace, and he played a key role in my story. So schizoaffective, it's kind of like a mix between schizophrenia and like another mood disorder, so depression and anxiety. And so I have both of those, schizophrenia and depression and anxiety. My symptoms are I hallucinate, I hear voices and I see things, and then of course like the depression and anxiety side of that as well. So it's tough. And when I first started hallucinating, it was really hard. I started hallucinating on my 19th birthday, and I just remember it was so chaotic, and I don't remember a lot from it, but I just remember feeling scared and hopeless. And I remember saying a prayer and just pleading with Heavenly Father and asking Him to help me and to help me get through this tough thing. And I just remember feeling so scared and alone, and it was really, really tough and scary for me. When I hallucinate, it's kind of just like a person's talking to you that you can't see, really, is what it is. And my hallucinations, they are mean to me. They scream and yell at me sometimes, and they tell me awful things. And so that's really what it is you have multiple voices, at least I do have multiple voices, talking to you all at the same time and yelling at you, screaming at you. And it's really chaotic and really, really freaky sometimes what happens. I was going to therapy at the time for my depression and anxiety, and I mentioned to my therapist that I was hearing things and seeing things, and he just kind of was like, oh shoot, like that's not good. So I ended up working with a psychiatrist, and she got me on some medication, and she diagnosed me with schizoaffective. So I'd say, honestly, the thing that helped me push through all those tough times was just like a fundamental belief that like I can do hard things. That's something that I tell myself a lot, is I can do hard things, and just that belief that I could actually do hard things just pushed me through and helped me like keep going even though I didn't want to sometimes. In regards to my spirituality, while I was hallucinating, it was rough. I left the church pretty quick after I was hallucinating 24/7. I was praying super hard, just like asking for the voices to stop, asking for help, and the help never came, and that was a frustrating thing. And I've always kind of struggled with like feeling like I fit into the church, and like with depression and anxiety, and then on top of that now I'm hallucinating and seeing things and hearing things and all that stuff. It just was like really hard for me, and especially that Heavenly Father wasn't answering my prayers. It didn't feel like, and so I felt alone and I felt abandoned, and I just kind of just stopped going and stopped trying. And like I never really like left the church, like I never like hated the church or anything. I just stopped going, stopped praying, stopped trying, and I just kind of just was on my own for a while, for about 2 years. I got a good roommate last fall that he started talking to me about the church, and he got me to start meditating, and I started meditating, and it got me in a good spot to be able to feel the Spirit again. And I started watching The Chosen. Shout out to The Chosen. It was in the first episode, and it was when Christ saved Mary and he like healed her. I just felt the Spirit super, super strong in my soul and in my body, and I was just like, wow, like I missed this. I started feeling the Spirit again, and just like that peace hit me like a truck. Like, because it was such a crazy distinction going from like complete and utter chaos all the time to just this overwhelming sense of peace. And so I just like talked to my mom, talked to my dad, talked to my friend, and I was like, I want to go back to church, like I want to feel like this all the time, and they helped me get back. And so I started going to church with my roommate, and so I started going to Institute again, so it was good. That's how I got back. I think Jesus Christ is like there's a reason why he's like the center of the plan of salvation, and he needs to be the center of our lives. And I have a testimony of that now, that Christ needs to be the center of our lives, and if we make him a priority in our life, that everything is going to work out for us. Whether it works out now or in a couple minutes or whenever, it's going to work out. Like, keep on pushing, keep on trying, keep on just holding tight to Christ, and everything will work out. The quote that I really like is in Isaiah 32:17, and it says, "The work of righteousness shall be peace, and the effect of righteousness, quietness, and assurance forever. And so if you just keep on trying your best, keep on holding Jesus' hand as he walks with you through your trials, you're going to feel quietness and peace and assurance. And that's something that I really love about the gospel, is that comes no matter what, if you keep trying.